Well, I got a pretty amazing idea. Let's do more of this stuff here. More parentheses. So this one, notice it's not x to the 5th times x to the 4th. Okay, we already learned that that would be x to the 9th. But this is something different. Therefore, it stands to reason we're not going to be adding the exponents. Okay, so what it means is x to the 5th 4 times. Well, we know how to handle this. We add up all the exponents and we get 20. And the shortcut is when you have a power raised to a power like this, you multiply the exponents. And that is how it's done. So what about this one? That'd be y to the 12th, 6 times 2. This would be, well, we just did that one. X to the 20, v to the 12th, v to the 16th. Okay, 4 times 4. So that's how we do it. Now we'll do something real similar, except this time there'll be a coefficient inside the parentheses. So notice the 3 is inside the parentheses. So just like the y, it's being hit by the exponent. And 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 3 to the 4th is 81. That's all you do. You just have to make sure that everything inside the parentheses gets hit by that exponent. All right, on this one, we take it just a little further. Now we're going to have multiple exponents in there. So we're going to have negative 6 squared, b cubed squared, and a to the 4th squared. Now, feel free to pause the video, but what did I do wrong? Well, I need to put parentheses around that. Otherwise, I'm squaring just the 6, not negative 6. And then that would change the sign of my answer, at least in this case. Okay, so negative 6 squared, that's 36, positive. And then a power to a power means I multiply them. And that is all for that one. Okay, now on this one, same thing, except now there's some division in there, so not a big deal. So we'll say b squared to the 4th. Everything in the parentheses gets hit by that 4th power. Notice I put the parentheses around the negative 3. Otherwise, I'm again going to get the wrong sign for my answer. All right, so a power to a power, I multiply them. And negative 3 to the 4th is positive 81. And power to a power is going to be 12. So that's it. All right, now, so far what we've been doing in this video, and another one similar to it, is one exponent rule at a time. And these rules aren't that bad, but when you start mixing them together, it gets a little trickier. So we're going to bring this 2 through the parentheses. So negative 3 squared, x cubed squared, y cubed squared. And then this stuff is not raised to a power, so I'll just write it down. Whoop. Okay, let's simplify the power to a power stuff. They both become 6, and that becomes 9. Okay, so now I've done the power to a power stuff, but now I can say, hey, x to the 9th times x to the 3rd, that's where you add the exponents and get x to the 12th. Same thing with y to the 9th times y to the 1st will yield y to the 10th, and z to the 2nd has nobody to hook up with, so he'll come sliding into home, coming in stag all by himself. And that is how those are done. Okay, one more on this video. So I'm going to bring, I could bring that 4 in and hit all 4 things right off the bat. I could do that first. That would be fine. Or I could combine the m's and combine the n's first. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do it. I'm going to combine first. So I see division in between the m's, m to the 7th and m to the 2nd. And so I subtract the exponents. 7 minus 2 is 5. Okay. And or I've got more m's on top, five more. Okay. Now there are more n's on the bottom, 4 more. Now that what's inside is tidied up, well, I'm going to hit everything on the inside with that exponent of 4. And we get that. And yeah, that's what we get.